This particular recipe is from a handwritten recipe from the 1600s.
And I'm following it exact.
Exactly.
I have my little recipe right here.
All right.
And what we're going to do first is we're going to get warm water. It's got to be about 80 degrees at least, but 1/4 cup of water and 1½ tablespoons extra, 1 3/4 tablespoons of sunflower oil, which I haven't used before, I like that, 1/2 teaspoon of vinegar, 1/8 teaspoon of salt. I'm just going to stir all this together, and 1 cup to start of flour, and then 2½ tablespoons, and we're going to use that, and that's going to be our dough we're going to make. And I'm just going to keep stirring this until I have to use my hands. I can't stir anymore.
This was popular during the Habsburg era. All the fancy schmancies in Vienna loved this recipe.
This was good. We had some of this
It's
there.
delicious. It's probably one of the best things I've had in a while, dessert-wise.
And it's so simple. All right, I'm going to go ahead and knead this for probably 10 minutes. Then I'm going to put oil all over it, put it in the bowl, cover it with some wrap, and let it sit for 1 hour.
Gotcha.
And if we need to, you can make this ahead of time, it says on the directions, and let it sit for 2 to 3 days. And just bring it out to room temperature.
Let it get room temperature?
Yeah. All right, now we're just going to use a little flour. And I've never done my dough like this before. You just do it on, how smart, on a cloth.
Yeah.
On a cloth, I like it. We're going to roll this out as thin as we can.
They really did too. They rolled it out and rolled it out and rolled it out and rolled it out.
They did.
So keep that in mind.
So we have the dough. Now we're going to make our filling for inside. So we're going to take 1/2 cup of sugar, 1/4 cup of, it says walnuts, but we use pecans. We're going to chop those up, and I chopped them up already in my little chopper. Then we're going to do 1/3 cup of raisins, 1/2 teaspoon of lemon zest.
Now, I'm not harping on anything, but if you're going to use lemon zest, really wash your lemon good, or get organic if you can.
A teaspoon of cinnamon, and then 2 or 3 Granny Smith apples. I got 3 apples. We're going to cut those, and I'm going to chop those up on my chopper too.
Now, again, if you hear a funny noise in the background, somebody talking or whistling, is our African Grey, and she's rolling tonight.
Pandora.
Yeah.
She's precious. All right, I'm going to do my apples.
Here's your melted butter.
Thank you. 2 tablespoons. And you could do a brush, but I'm just gonna use the same spoon I used to stir everything.
It's all going in the same place.
That's right. And now we need some breadcrumbs. Why do you think they do this?
I'm not sure if it's for texture. I'm not asking questions,
Okay.
because it's been around longer than me, about a couple of years.
And now we're gonna go ahead and just put our mixture in there.
All right, now the interesting thing about this is they let the towel or the piece of cloth, they had like a sheet, do the rolling. So basically you lift the cloth and let it roll itself. How about that?
They actually just rolled it on the pan too, I think, like this. You want me to do that?
You can. Let the cloth do the work for you. Oven is at 350.
For 30 minutes.
30 minutes and you're good to go. If you want to put a little butter on top to brown that, or it wouldn't hurt anything with it.
No.
Let's go ahead and slice this and see
Cut
what
right
this
down
looks
the
like.
middle.
Go right ahead, because we're going to eat this in no time flat. It's making my mouth water because I know what this is going to taste like.
How's it look?
Well, it looks delicious. Look at that. Just look at that right there.
Yum.
Just absolutely beautiful.
The raisins, the lemon, that's delicious. This is amazing. That's amazing.
That is almost silly. It's so good.
Yeah.